Welcome back to the program. The issue of environmental hygiene goes a notch higher in Ekiti State here in Nigeria, as strategic members of the State Executive Council have been leading street campaigns and mobilization along the line. The state government is partnering private bodies to push the campaign through, and warning signals are being sent to those mismanaging waste and the environment. Our correspondent Babajide Agbeyo reports.
From the road walk to real work, top government figures, core members and the partnering organization are hands-on to keep Ekiti State clean. Notwithstanding any explanation or justification by the people at this central Ojaoba market, the clear message of the campaigners is on proper waste management and the dangers of negligence. The partnering organization believes adherence to the campaign will reduce flood, help change the open defecation narrative, and create a better environment.
Every year we experience flooding whereby people die and property are lost. So we came together that no, I think the best way is to sensitize people as regards the way they manage their waste.
The Ministry of Information has a sensitization role to play in this campaign, and the Commissioner believes the spate of global disease outbreak in recent time calls for better environmental management.
With the onslaught of the recent, diseases, viruses all around, I think it's time for us to now go back to the people and alert them of the need to keep the environment clean.
For the man in charge of the Environment Ministry, toilet facilities will have to be enforced across the state, among other measures.
We will be going out to visit or to check all the houses. And if you don't have a toilet, you will be penalized.
This campaign is not ending here in the state capital. The entire 16 local government areas in the state will play host to this intense campaign, hoping to produce a safer and cleaner environment across the state. Babajide Agbeyo, Channels Television News.
A vocational program organized by the UN Refugee Agency with support from the European Union is helping refugees to become self-reliant. Sidi Ould Amin is one of them, a former refugee from Mali who returned home and started his own tailoring business. He's making use of the valuable skills he learned in a refugee camp in Burkina Faso, where he received training.
Sidi Amin fled Mali in 2012 to Burkina Faso when conflict erupted. Hundreds of thousands of people in Mali fled their homes at the time after clashes between armed rebels and government forces erupted in early 2012. Sidi decided to return home with his family in 2017 to settle in Mopti and rebuild their lives.
We became poor people. Before then, we were fine. But after this tragedy, the destruction, stealing, strikes, we have nothing left.
While living in a refugee camp, Sidi took part in a training program run by the UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR, and trained in tailoring to help him become self-reliant. Today, Sidi runs a tailoring business in Mopti and is able to provide for his family. He also trains youth from disadvantaged communities, helping them acquire tailoring skills.
When I was informed there is a tailoring program, I said that's what I would love to do because my children's clothes are torn.
By February 2020, over 130,000 refugees had fled Mali as a result of insecurity in the region. Despite enduring threat, some 70,000 Malians have chosen to return over time to areas they felt were safe enough to go back to.
Well, we end the program in Côte d'Ivoire. Let's go watch the Circus Festival of Abidjan, organized by Rika, who gave free performances to Ivorians in the streets and neighborhoods of the commercial capital. Traditional circus is a novelty in Africa, but the promoters say it is catching on as they complete their third edition of the program.
The circus has come to town in Côte d'Ivoire's capital, Abidjan, with organizers saying such spectacles are poised to achieve new heights of popularity in sub-Saharan Africa. The week-long circus festival, which saw free performances held in the streets, was put on by arts organization Fabrique Culturelle. Its director, Chantal Djeje, is positive about the circus's future in Côte d'Ivoire, which already has a rich culture of street art.
I think it will grow and develop more and more because it is increasingly varied. Even in Ivory Coast, just look at everything. All the hip-hop, street arts, Zouglou, these are all street arts. And I think it has a great future in Ivory Coast.
For the first time since the festival began 3 years ago, an acrobatic equestrian display has been included, and the performance appeared to be a hit with the crowds.
This show is magical. It is the first time we're used to seeing the circus on television. This is the first time we see close-up, so we really liked it.
Shows were also held for those who wanted to pay at Abidjan's French Institute, with performers hailing from all over the continent, including Benin, Burkina Faso and Gabon, as well as Côte d'Ivoire.
Well, that's it on the program today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Layo Adegoke.